today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Mattel Batman v Superman Blast Attack Batman. It says Blast Attack Batman, but clearly it's Nightmare Batman. Batman comes with a gun as well as a pair of goggles, and comes with us from the Batman v Superman line. This falls under, I guess, categorized under the basic class of figures versus the multiverse figures that we've been looking at as well, and is recommended for ages 3 and up. Your back of your package gives you also an indication of some of the other figures that are released, some a little bit more outlandish than the others. Blast Attack Batman has 1 figure and 2 accessories packaged inside. To check out more from the folks over at Mattel, go to www.mattel.com. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up, but when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the basic figure release of Blast Attack Batman. Nightmare Batman. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Alright, so let's get a better look at Blast Attack Batman. You know, the basic figure releases of these Batman v Superman figures, they're not perfect. They really are not perfect. I mean, probably the big glaring thing for me is that they have giant oven mitt sized, well, the arms themselves, their arms are huge versus the rest of the body. But I think there's something to be said for some of these figure releases where I feel like they're almost just a little bit better than the other multiverse figure releases. I think I like this head sculpt on Batman just a little bit more. He is decked out in his, his desert mission fatigues, or military-style boots outfit. He still has the torso from the bat suit, somewhat. A scarf, and then he's got this big trench coat, which is actually a rubber plastic. If you want to add a little extra bazing to Batman's head, he does, of course, also come with a pair of goggles. The goggles are rubbery, so you can either have them sitting on top of his head, which is probably more the preferred look for me, or you can also bring them down and have them over top of Batman's eyes. I think I probably will end up just displaying him like that. But I think that's not really that bad of a head sculpt, all things considered. Does it look like Ben Affleck? Well, not really. I mean, it's a guy in a cowl, but it's not bad. The arms are a bit of a different issue altogether, but figure-wise, as a whole, it's not bad. He does come with 1 weapon. It's a very advanced weapon, which I might add, look at the size of the handle on that gun. You can take it and fit it into Batman's hand, which is a little on the difficult side, I have to be honest. It's just because the handle is so incredibly large. I don't know why somebody at Mattel decided, hey, let's make this gun handle so big that a kid is going to struggle to get this into Batman's hand. At the end of the day, the kid just wants to put this in poor Batman's hand. That's all he wants to do. He wants him to fight terrorism with a giant gun, and yet you make the poor child struggle to get the gun into Batman's hand. That's what it looks like. After all that, that's what it looks like. The gun's not bad, but my God, the handle is incredibly large. After all that, Spot's just going to ultimately take the gun out, and we'll just leave it there. We'll never speak of it again. But yeah, it's not that bad of a figure, all things considered. It's one of the better basic class figures. This, as well as the Wonder Woman, I think are almost better than the multiverse figure releases of the same figure. And Spot actually hasn't done the figure release, or hasn't done the review of the multiverse Nightmare Batman. But when I do, I'll do a comparison side by side with this guy and Nightmare Batman from that, so you guys can see the difference between the two. For your posability, this is kind of where it kind of goes downhill. While yes, Batman's head is on a ball joint, sadly, the same thing can't be said for his shoulders. His shoulders are relegated only to a swivel, allowing the arms to rotate all the way around. That's all you can get. Yes, they throw you a bone by giving you a swivel in the forearm and hinges in the elbows. But why they can't simply have done that for the shoulders is beyond me. He has no waist articulation. Legs relegated once again to a very simple hinge back and forth. And he does have also knee articulation, which is, well, I should even say, is it knee articulation as much as it is? It's just this awkward, when you bend it, it doesn't look like, all of a sudden it looks like Batman's leg is sliding off of his knee. So I'll be likely just to keep the legs straight. Is it a perfect figure? By no means. No, it is not. But, you know, all things considered, it's actually, I think, head-wise, it's a little bit better than the Multiverse figure release. I just wish that Mattel kind of had just said, you know what? Let's keep one figure line for the entire movie. Wouldn't have saved the movie, but let's keep one figure line going for all of it instead of releasing a basic and a multiverse. No idea. And giving him big monkey arms, probably not the greatest of ideas, but the figure actually isn't all that bad. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the Batman v Superman basic figure of Blast Attack Batman. Or you can call him Nightmare Batman. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more Toy Spots heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.